Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kim and I garden in Southwest Ohio, Zone 6B. I am an affiliate of GreenStalk, and GreenStalk sent me one of their brand new seed starter kits. And I have some stuff that needs to be up potted, and so we are going to up pot all of these vegetables into the new GreenStalk kit. This is actually really exciting. They have been working on this for a minute to come up with the best design when it comes to having the right seed starting materials. Now you can start in little bitty pots like these right here, and you have to constantly up pot and do other things, or you can start in one of these super nice GreenStalk seed starting trays. And it's got the holes in the sides of it. So it's got the, what I think it's called air pruning is what it's called. Here's a better picture of these seed starting trays. But these are really nice. You're going to be able to use them many different times. And each of the cells, this is the part that I really like. Each of the cells are numbered. So if you don't remember, if you're keeping track of stuff like on a computer or a seed starting journal or something like that, or maybe you have the GreenStalk journal, then you can say, hey, in cell A, I have lettuce. In cell B, I have whatever. Like a lot of your brassicas and those kind of things, they look alike. The seeds look alike. So you can say cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. They're not going to crack and break like these super cheap ones that I have here that I've been reusing from the nursery. So we are going to up pot out of these super cheap ones into a really nice seed starting tray. And it comes in this, look, there's a place to set each one of your trays in here. It will hold 6 of these. And so they sit right in here, and there are holes in here. Let's see if I can show you without dropping everything. There are holes in here so that when you're ready to water, look at that, you just sit it right in the tray, just like that. And so every time you need to pick these up and move them around, it's kind of hard to carry. Look, I can just carry them around just like this. And then I can sit this down and water in the tray. The thing that I think is the cutest, the cutest thing about these is that these pockets are the same shape as the tiers of their GreenStalk. And so I like that. That's a really cute design. They come in both green and black. If you're interested, I mean, this is a high quality material that they're made out of. They're not going to crack and get holes in it and that kind of stuff by sliding them around. Really nice material. I am an affiliate, so let me say that one more time. I am an affiliate. I have been with GreenStalk now for, I've been affiliate for a couple of years, but I've been using GreenStalks now for about 5 years. I have to go back and check. And so I have their GreenStalk vertical planters, and I have their support systems, and I actually have their watering system. I have the covers that go on top of the GreenStalks, and I have the spinners and the ultimate spinners and a lot of different things from GreenStalk. And so we are now going to use this GreenStalk starter kit. So the plan is to up pot. We'll be up potting lettuce, cabbage, and peppers. I started these several weeks ago, and so we need to up pot them so they can continue to grow until I'm ready to plant them. I've already filled my trays with Happy Frog. And so for all of these trays, I used Happy Frog as my medium versus my seed starting mix. I don't have that much seed starting mix, and I'm already past the seed starting stage. So I used Happy Frog in all of these trays. I made sure my soil was slightly moist before I got to this point. And now we are going to fill these trays. I think we'll go ahead and start with my Thunderbolt pepper. Now, one of the reasons why I am choosing to up pot my peppers, because I could have left them in here, but this is not necessarily the best soil mixture. I want to give them a little more space, not much, but a little bit more. But I want one plant per pocket. When you are ready to up pot, it is important, I should put this on this side so you can see, that you make sure your plant has true leaves first. And since I just watered these, I'm hoping I can pull them out and not get the whole block. Look at that. There you go. When you first water, that's something you can do pretty easy when you only want the plant and not necessarily the soil. And I am going to plant this back to the depth that it was already planted in that pocket. And this is Thunderbolt, my absolutely favorite sweet pepper. It is a horn-shaped pepper, long, cavity-forming, sweet pepper. It's so sweet, y'all. It is so, so sweet. It's one of the sweetest peppers I've ever had, especially if you leave it on the vine and you let it get that deep red. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to do this with all of my peppers. I don't have to change them again at all until I'm ready to take them and add them to my GreenStalk vertical planter. That's all I needed to do, that right there. Now we will do some trimming to make them shorter and bushier and all that kind of stuff. But that's really it. They are in their final home until it's time for me to add them to the GreenStalk. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with these peppers here. So let me do these, and then we'll talk about the other two vegetables that we're going to work with today. Orange bell actually germinated the fastest, and it looks the healthiest. That's a new one for me. I want all of the colors of the rainbow when it comes to my peppers. These will eventually go into my overwintered GreenStalk, and then we will take them outside when the weather warms up. This next one is my yellow monster, and last year was the first time I grew yellow monster. Here's the picture, and oh my goodness, y'all, whew, it was so nice. I started the seeds indoors. I added them to my GreenStalk where I was overwintering, so the same process I'm using today. They actually grew so fast, the yellow monsters did, in the GreenStalks. Oh, they grew so fast. And then when I moved everything outside, they were the first ones to give me a harvest. And they were quite tasty. It had a little fruity taste to it, very sweet, and a very large bell pepper too, compared to some of the other bells that I grow. So Thunderbolt, yellow bell, orange bell and yellow monster. So there's the first one that's complete. We're going to put it over in our container, and then we're going to get to the next one. This next one is a Marconi. Marconi is giant Marconi actually. It's a horn-shaped pepper as well. Super, super sweet. Thunderbolt is in the same, if you want to say family. I don't know if you call it family or not. Thunderbolt just gets larger. And I think Thunderbolt's sweeter. I only got one of those. I wish two had germinated, but they didn't. Only one germinated. But my seeds are getting kind of old. And so then we're going to do Jersey. And this is early Jersey. Early Jersey has a cone head. It's a cabbage. And I really shouldn't be putting early Jersey in the same container with these peppers. They have different needs, but I'm doing it anyway. All right, I'm going to have to take some of the soil out of this one. This one's got a little thicker root. I like early Jersey. I think the heads are a little small, honestly. Well, they're not as small as that Golden Acre, but they are much smaller than some of the other early cabbage plants. They have a very sweet taste. One head almost can feed my family of 4. Almost. It just depends. Sometimes it's large enough and sometimes it's not. Now this one. And my early Jersey is not looking very happy right now. It did not like the space that it was in. It didn't like the soil that it was in. So I'm giving it a new space and new Happy Frog soil. Now you can start straight from seeds in here. I don't. I prefer to transplant into my larger containers just to save space. But when I'm ready to harvest or when I'm ready to transplant, I am in a container this size, typically. When I'm first starting my seeds, especially if I'm worried about germination, I like to do a high density planting, which I could do in here. I just don't have that many of these really, really nice ones. If I had more, I would do more. But since I don't, I have to use these super cheap ones that they're so bad and so broken. I have them doubled up. That's just how bad they are. I had to double the container up just so it'll hold together. But we can start getting rid of some of these now because I will be getting more of these. All right, we're gonna move over to the lettuce. So I have Little Jim. Here's a picture of Little Jim, Tom Thumb, and Crisp Mint. Those are the 3 varieties that we're getting ready to start. Now that's not Little Jim. That shouldn't be there. Yep, that's not Little Jim. I don't know what that is. When I say I do high density planting, I'll put 5, 6, 10, 20 seeds in one cell like this right here. And then once we get beyond the first true leaf, like this size right here, I will separate them. I will divide them out. And that's what we're doing today with this lettuce and this plant right here that's not, it doesn't want to come out. Oh, I got to pull the whole thing out and separate. All right, that's okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 5 plants. The only difference is I don't think that's a Little Jim. It's got little red, brown tints on it. That might be something else. I may have mixed my seeds up. But we will drop this one in back to the same height it already was. We're going to do this for all of the lettuce. Now that you've got a chance to see all the different types of lettuce that I'm up potting, this lettuce will eventually go back into my GreenStalk because it's still too early for me to get outside. If I can keep up potting it and keep it healthy, then maybe it will go outside in April. But we're too far away from April for that to be a true statement. That I don't believe that's going to be possible. And then it's going to get all big and full. And then when I transplant this into the GreenStalk, it's going to take off. And we'll have lettuce in usually a couple of weeks. That's just how fast it normally comes in. I've been traveling so much, I was afraid I wasn't going to get a chance to make this video. There's a link to the GreenStalk website in the description below. Once you go to the GreenStalk website, you can see all of the different products that they carry. If you use my coupon code Kozy10, you can get $10 off your purchases of $75 or more. Depending on how much you buy, there might be free shipping or something too. But check out the website. You can see everything that they have to offer. And I have a playlist with all of my GreenStalk products. So if you want to check out my playlist, you can see everything I have from a GreenStalk standpoint. Oh, y'all know I'm old. My legs getting tired. Crisp Mint is a romaine lettuce. I like it better than Paris White from a romaine standpoint. Nice, crispy, sweet, perfect for a nice Caesar salad. The one thing I don't do with my romaine, typically, not always, but typically, I usually eat romaine and only romaine when I'm eating romaine. If that makes sense. If that makes sense to anybody, please let me know if you understand what I'm trying to say. But I will mix my other lettuces together. Now, if I'm running short, I'll mix it all together. It don't matter. But I typically try to eat my romaine by itself when I can. Tom Thumb. This is, I think, the first time that I'm growing the Tom Thumb. It's a little bitty head of lettuce. A teeny little head of lettuce, which is so cute. All right, I made up 2. There's 1. That's all one, y'all. That's one. And this little baby one is going to have to be one. Tom Thumb, I believe, is like an iceberg lettuce, I believe. I could be wrong. But it's a teeny little head of lettuce. It's head lettuce. There it is. Oh, where did you go, baby? I lost you. Oh, okay. I got to fix this. And then we'll be saying, there you go. Let me fix my mess. I messed up. All right, there we go. There's the lettuce. It's all in there. Ooh, it's getting heavy. So y'all see that? 4 containers of 6, right? All of them are almost filled in. There's a couple that doesn't have anything in it, but we just up potted a ton of lettuce, cabbage, and peppers. I still have 2 containers here that are not needed at the moment, but they will be very soon. So then I'm going to take this whole thing. See, I can pick it up, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to go put it under the grow light right now. So we are heading over to the grow space. Got to raise it up just a little bit. So we have it down. We have it in here. We need to turn the light on. And there it is. It's in here. It's in the grow space. It's ready to go. This is a shop light, so I got to let the light down. Actually, I'm going to let it back down a little bit more to make sure that it's got enough light. And there it is, y'all. I have up potted my lettuce and my peppers as well as my cabbage. We're going to keep it coming. We're going to keep that harvest coming. We're going to keep the transplant coming because we never want to run out of any of our vegetables because we don't shop at that grocery store. All of the vegetables are grown right here at Kim's Kozy Korner. So if you're interested in one of their seed starting kits, just head on over to the GreenStalk website and you can see those among other things. If you enjoyed this video on up potting, whether you're using GreenStalk or some other product, the up potting process is still the same. So if you enjoyed this video, how about a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel? So until next time, and I hope there will be a next time that you hang out with me at Kim's Kozy Korner. Bye.